Stone Classic XXVII. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV, and we are coming to you live from the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. This is the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour finale. Another $25,000 added graciously by the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. Mr. Mike Zuglin's baby. Before we get started and underway, we have a lot of people to thank. We would like to thank American Cue Pickers, Mr. Greg Antonakis and family. Get your Southwest from the best. Contact Greg at ga9ball@gmail.com, or just look for a FedEx truck and follow it. It goes to his front door. So he's always getting Southwest cues and cues delivered right to him. ga9ball@gmail.com. Thank you, Greg. Right after the Turning Stone, we will be heading down to Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York, to bring you the Whirlpool Series 8-Ball. 30 players from 30 different countries on location at Steinway Billiards for this event, and more. There's going to be more. And if you want to see the player list, if you want to see an area where you can purchase the pay-per-view, if you want to see anything about the Whirlpool Series, go over to whirlpoolseries.com, and all the information is right there. That's whirlpoolseries.com. Get your pay-per-view pass right now. We will be heading down there right after the Turning Stone to do an exquisite setup alongside Ira Lee and Eric Kwan. We also would like to thank also Alex Austin, Fine Billiard Products. Go over and check out the website at dlbilliards.com, or contact Alex at alexaustinusa.com. It is Revolution. Make sure you check them out, folks. These sponsors are on board. Without them, we could not make this happen. Believe me when I tell you. Including Chalky Sticks. This is the new app. Well, not new, but it's been around, but it's the latest technology as far as involvement when you start realizing how much the app does. In fact, the gentleman coming up on the table, Darren Appleton, uses it, and many other pros. You could do a diagram of shots. It's got a 24-hour billiard channel. You could locate pool rooms, equipment they have, locate where the players are. ChalkySticks.com. Download it from the App Store. Believe me when I tell you, it's great. And then after Steinway Billiards, we're going to be heading up to Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. We're going to be bringing you the Winter Classic. It's Mark Dion doing it. It's the New England 9-Ball Series. I understand the field is filling up quick. Sorry, Mike Zuglin's making the announcements in the background for our stream table. Get your entry fee in with Mark Dion. We're going to be bringing the live stream right there from Snookers for this event. We also want to mention Molinari Glove. Get your glove right now because the glove fits. It's molinariglove.com or High Rock Store for the extensions. And the extensions look like this. I'm going to have to zoom through everything. That's what it looks like when it's collapsible. But if you need some more length, guess what? Extendable. It's a beautifully made. There's plenty of them. Go over to highrockstore.com and take a look. We do have other people to thank, but the players here, and don't mind the scoreboard as I'm going to take that down and change the names. It looks like Bucky Souvanthong won the lag as we were setting up everything. We've been going right back to back because the initial match overran in time, so we're under time constraints ourselves here in the booth. We're going to have NJ pool player. I'm not sure which one you are. I guess you're that
There
one.
we go.
There he is. That's NJ pool player Troy here on premises. You'll see him in a sec. I'll give you a flash. There he is. That's the man behind the scenes. NJ pool player.
Hello, Al. Thank you. And you got everybody
Quite
all
well.
riled up for this great match?
Yes.
Darren and Bucky.
We're ready to rock and roll. As Bucky Souvanthong is going to come up with the first smash. There he goes. And since he came up with the first smash, we got a chance because John Bertone.
He's a former Empire State champ. He's a former Handball Challenge champion down at the Expo. He's our current tour point leader, the Portuguese Pitbull. Nelson
Folks, make sure to go over to AccuStats.com and get your pay-per-view pass for the Derby City Classic. It's the Bigfoot Challenge, also 9-ball, banks, and one pocket. It's AccuStats, ACCU-stats.com. Darren Appleton on the 2-ball.
He's a lot of high finishes here at Turning Stone. Watch out for Ernesto Dominguez and his opponent from Odenac, Quebec. He's a former world fireman and police 9-ball world champion.
Darren Appleton won his first match 9-5 early this morning. He's got 5 matches he has to play today.
Wow.
This is the second one.
Well, he's got to take one at a time if he's going to get to 5. And Bucky's going to try and stand in his way, but Darren looks very focused.
And remember, tonight at 8 o'clock, we're going to raffle off one of those $1,500 custom engraved jazz cues.
We'll kind of wait until Mr. Zuglin is done with his announcements. This way we don't get any feedback.
All right, we're going to raffle off one of the cues tonight right before the 8 o'clock round. The other one's going to go Sunday right before the 7 o'clock finals. They're $1,500 a piece value. If anyone would like to see them, we have them up here in the front. If you'd like to buy tickets, they're $5 each, 3 for 10 or 7 for 20. Please make sure to put your name and phone number on any ticket you purchase. If you're not here, we'll contact you immediately. Good luck.
Darren's looking at a line somewhere in that area where he was just going in. And in order for him to get to there with the 6, he's going to be crossing that tangent line. And speed's very important here. Watch his shot. Maybe a little bit too hard. He's okay though. Oh, nearly perfect. He's going to kind of look and see where he's going to kick into the 8 and play it inside next. He looks nice and relaxed. Only thing Bucky did wrong was come up dry on a break.
Uh-oh. The 8-ball's going to wind up in trouble here.
Yep. He hit it either too hard or too soft, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to say hello to everyone watching. We have a bunch of viewers today. I'm sure they're all over the world, which is so exciting.
And yeah, let's say hi to Darren's family over there across the pond. We understand they're tuned in.
Oh, great. We had him in the booth yesterday, and he filled us with a lot of great information. And we're excited. And I told him off camera or off the air, I said, anything we can do or I can do to help, we're in.
Don't be a stranger, absolutely. He's going to do a lot, Troy.
We're excited for it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to probably get a safe here, yep. I like Bucky. Bucky plays nice. I like Bucky. He's a showman. He's flashy, you know. Bucky, when Bucky gets up there and he starts swinging away a little bit.
Well, just another left-hander.
Just another left-hander. You know? Yeah, I guess so. cut it in. Took a little big chance there.
He's going to pay for it.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he knew that. That was he threw the odds up there. Playing someone like Darren Appleton.
Wait, he might bump this
Nah,
nine.
he's fine.
He's okay.
He's perfect there. Yeah, with better players like that, a weaker player is going to opt to sometimes take some extra chances to keep you off the table.
1-0 Daz. Now Daz says something about 8 Mosconi Cup teams, but he's actually been on 7. He's just looking to the future to be on the 8th.
Oh, that's what he was referring to.
I believe so. I believe so.
Yeah, maybe he's like said he won 7 and he's been on 8, and I don't, or
Something
won
like that.
7 and
He's been on 8 and won 7.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to clarify that later. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to come into the booth again. And he's passionate about the game too, you know.
Oh yeah.
How can you not be?
Oh yeah. Well, his record stands for itself. You don't get the notches on your belt
They don't give
just
them
by
away.
sitting at home. You know, he's been on the road a long time.
Here's lefty playing righty.
That's a change, huh?
Yeah. Ooh, that's better. Because if he would have left him that bottom right of that ball, he would have played the 8 ball. That shot's no longer available.
This makes that left-hand side cut off the 1 even difficult, but Daz is going to try to do it, but he could watch the rock here. Oh, he had enough. He had enough to come out short. He's good.
He might have left him a shot. He
Ooh,
did.
he did. And the 8 ball makes the pocket real big up top. You know, if he goes rail first.
Rail first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Well, he's got an opportunity here for a shot at least.
Caught the 8, made the 1.
There's a big shot here. Try and get around this 9-6 here. Control the cue and make the ball.
Yeah, make the ball, and not only that, like you said, he's looking to drag this, so we'll come around the 6 ball. He looks like he might be dragging it between the 6-10. Now he went up above, and he made the shot.
He had a nice touch on that.
Yeah, he can come with him. He can come with him. A lot of people underestimate this young man that never heard of him. But I can tell you, Bucky's been around quite a while.
Yeah, we've seen him before.
I believe he's from Vietnam, Laos, if I'm not mistaken. He's from Laos. Real fun person to be around.
Someone in the
What's that?
someone in the chat room is asking who made Jason's shirt,
Who made Jason's shirt?
and I believe it's
Yeah, it's Ultimate Team Gear. Yeah, that's probably, let's see who that might be. I don't know. Shy, who are you?
thank you, Kathy Joe. Winner here gets Karen Core. All right, Bucky looking good here. You have a lot of great play left in this tournament, that's for sure. The cream of the crop is to the top. Bucky's a little long on this. You'd like to be a little closer, but this is not a bad shot. Got the first one under his belt, which is important. Yeah, as you walked away from the table, he kind of like released the energy out of his shoulders.
Bucky.
Yeah. And the key to Bucky here now is that you don't want to come up with another dry break.
Ties it. 1-1.
key shots in pool here, in 9-ball at least. And you were mentioning the Derby City Classic coming up pretty soon too, right? I'm excited for that.
Yeah, AccuStats handling that pay-per-view, full production. And the links are on AccuStats websites.
I hope he does
right now.
Joe Tucker's Amro. My favorite game. Give a big shout out to Joe Tucker. Working hard, trying to get that American rotation going. Be good if you guys go out and check that out too. Guys are doing their best here to rack them, give them nice tight racks. Breaking from the box. Breaking from the box meaning from the head spot, you can only move over left or right by one diamond. You can't break outside that imaginary box. Oh, watch the scratch now. Ooh, 2-ball helped him out. Made the one in the side. And has a shot. Got a little work ahead of him, but this is definitely doable. Another righty shot. He's got to kill the ball a little bit. Nice shot. He wants to come up either straight or a little high on the 4-ball. And he came up. All right, you know what? You can go in between this if necessary. That's what he did. Beautiful. You just don't want to get straight on this 6 right here. Need a little angle. Oh, he took it for granted. The easiest shot he had, and he took it for granted and didn't earn its respect there.
I think the speed of the cue ball was concerning him.
Yeah,
as
he
far
didn't
as
want
holding it for the 6.
Try and hold it or leave it straight.
Yeah. Instead, Darren Appleton will gladly get out of the seat and taking a look to see if the 7 goes by the 9.
Yeah, you can't be making too many unforced errors against players of these calibers and expect to win. I mean, it's possible in this game and the format, you can not shoot again, you know?
Yeah.
Or if you are shooting, you're kicking or and the only other way you may get a shot is off the break. If Darren comes up dry or scratches.
Well, he didn't come up dry in a 9-ball. 2-1.
2-1.
Dion, baby. This is MD Promotions. It's the New England 9-Ball Series Winter Classic. It's January 28th through the 29th, 2017. It's going to be held at Snookers. That's right, it's Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island on Ashburton Street. We call it the home away from home. We're going to be there to bring you the free live stream. Make sure to get in touch with Mark Dion right away. Get your entry fee in. I understand it's filling up. It's coming up right after the Whirlpool Series after Darren Appleton. We're heading. He's going to smash him, folks. You didn't hear a word Troy was saying because I was running a commercial in between. That was for light-systems.com. I didn't realize that he just kept talking about Darren Appleton until the last second.
You got me.
So they didn't know. They didn't even hear you out there.
Never mind
but,
what I said.
We didn't finish the commercial for light-systems.com, but the lighting is here on premises up at the front. Oh, it's still there. Okay. He said he's going to, Rob Ferry's going to take that with him. I wasn't sure if Rob left already, but that light is still up there for somebody to see.
Nice shot, nice speed. Just got to get off that 7. Oh, he's right on top of it. As they would say, he's...
I guess there was a problem in the chat. Ozilla stepped in there. I guess SC5 was getting out of hand.
Well, he could. Yeah, I was looking at that before
I can't see it from here, but I just turned around.
I wish you could make this the background of the screen lighter.
I could.
You can? Not
Sure.
lighter, not white, but like a darker color. Can we do that?
Oh, change the coloring on it? No, I don't believe you could do that.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's so bright.
Really? You want sunglasses?
It's like intrusive, yeah.
Do you? You want sunglasses?
No,
I got them.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. I got them in my bag.
Yeah.
If you want them.
Yeah.
I do.
I believe, yeah, I need glasses
Because
to see.
anytime you're driving in the wintertime with all the snow around, it's good to have
Nice shot.
sunglasses. It's a good hit, but he's going to leave a shot for Darren
He
Appleton.
was trying to make that for sure. Uh-oh, another... That would be called another unforced error, right? Even though you're kicking, you hit it, but you left your opponent...
Yeah, you should, at this level,
it's
you
like
should
a
be able to
half-
kick safe.
It's like, or make it right.
Yeah.
It's like a... Not a full point deduction, but...
I don't know how Pat keeps his stats, but Pat would, I guess, would have no leniency on that
yeah,
shot.
I would give him I'd give him an error on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody's enjoying the day or night, depending on where you're located, and enjoying this match here that AZB-TV and Upstate Al and all the hard workers have been bringing to you. And you do work hard, Al. I give you that props. He's trying, he said. Put yourself on mute this time. Run a commercial over yourself, would you? We have a good time. Ooh, good try there. So he's 2 for 2 on missing kicks. That's a good one. He got away with that one. It was a good kick, though. I expect Darren to make this. I don't know if you guys caught it before on the table and back, but Jason Shaw was playing. He shot a real nifty masse shot.
Okay, Daz, back in control here. Speed. Watch the speed. I think he got himself a little jammed up. He's got the shot.
Yeah, he's got the shot.
You got to lean over, though, and this is a long cue ball. And he's over to 7. He made it.
Gave a little tilt, a little body English on that one.
Up and down the table.
Looks like Darren's off and running now.
Yeah.
Too many unforced errors by Bucky to get Darren in a real nice, comfortable position.
You know, a tournament like this can put Darren right back in stroke, with all the stuff that he's been working on. It's threw him for a loop.
Yeah,
It's no secret. Everybody's seen it.
he knows how to win.
Yeah, well, he knows how to put himself back in gear.
Yeah.
If you follow Darren Appleton, the athlete, professional pool player on Facebook, he puts out these challenge videos and these drills, and they've been spreading like wildfire, been going viral.
Some of the drills he does, I just want to comment, like, don't try this at home, folks.
Yeah.
You drive yourself bad.
Well, it's different levels of training, too,
He scratched.
Yeah. The game of 9 ball is brutal. It really is. You come off that head pin, the 1 ball, at just a slight angle to the left or the right, or in 10 ball, too. You can find the cue ball going right into the drink.
Well, Bucky needs to make him pay for that. This game and keep control of the next.
Right.
Kind of got a little ball in hand, got a little funny on this
You
one.
can go to the rail and come back out. He should be okay.
Yeah. He's giving it second thought, though. He knows he's put himself in a little awkward position. Good shot. ideally, you want to be shooting like four-footers all the time with a nice little angle. But that's if you're running good.
Kind of babied that one. I'd like to see. I would love to see him come around 2 rails, but
Oh, okay.
I guess he likes this angle being a left-handed player, though.
Yeah, this is not
You know?
bad.
Yeah, no, this ain't bad. It's just funny how left-handed shots sometimes differ from a right-handed player's shots, right?
I don't know. I'm righty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In any case, Bucky puts a little skip in the walk, realizing that 6-ball, he was sweating it. Maybe got too straight here, the way he's...
No, I think he was just brushing that off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He kind of like reset himself a little bit mentally, which is a good thing to do. You don't want to go into the next shot shooting that 8-ball thinking, all right, you wiped your feet on the last ball, and I could have done this, or just forget it, reset.
Also, folks, make sure to go to AZ Billiards, the world's largest pool and billiards website. It's azbilliards.com, and there's a tab on the front page that says Buzz. It's an online magazine all about pool, and you do not have to have a subscription. It's absolutely free. The writers that are writing for it, led up by Jerry Forsythe, are providing that service for free. Rack number 6, we're at 3-2, Bucky Souvanthong. Darren Appleton over Bucky. Uh-oh. Boy, that 9 looked like it was going to just slow down right by that side pocket, didn't it?
Came up dry again.
Yeah.
That's gonna determine the break is definitely going to determine the top 3 finishers. It's such an important thing. There we go. Now let's bring up AZBTV and the other matches that we have going on and the scores. He got me in back at his big bank of TV, so I can't see any other matches. That's where I've been hiding.
Well, the folks out there can simply go to AZ Billiards again and just click on the front page where it says Turning Stone Live. You click on that, and there's brackets, there's live scoring of all the matches around the entire arena. There's 16 tables in here. So 16 matches going on at any given time.
Yeah, he was trying to gaff me earlier. I said, "Oh, you gonna do a match?" I was like, "Yeah." And then there was 3 other matches going, and I was just sweating them all.
Yeah, they're great matches.
Yeah.
I don't kind of blame you.
I had to get up there and watch. Johnny Morris just playing so smooth. He's such a pleasure to watch.
Joe Cicero actually had Jason Short one time, 8-6, and Jason Short won that match.
And
but I heard Joey Cicero was playing real good.
Yeah, and Del Sims had him right out the gate. He had him pretty good.
3-0.
And Jason came back.
Yeah.
And
you can never count Jason out.
Yeah, man.
You can never count any of these players out. Let's put it that way.
It's exciting to watch these top competitors play. These people are the best in the world, and we get to watch them.
Up close
and personal,
and for free.
And you just don't realize. Well, I'm sure most of the fans realize that thousands of people are watching because they love pool. The ability that these players have. They make it look easy, that's for sure. Not as easy as it looks.
I want to give a big shout out to my man Tippy.
Tippy in the house.
I think he's heading down to Florida again.
Again? Take me with you, Tippy.
Boy, what a life of Riley he's got. Just draw back just enough. Daz knew he was going to be on the rail.
There's so much to pick up when you watch great players play. I can't, you can get on a table and practice.
Right.
I'll let you put the score up there.
After it looks like like it's easy to do, right?
Right. But if you sit there and you watch them and you have some of the basics down, you can try and emulate them as long as their mechanics are smooth and good.
Right.
Some people's mechanics, people are different, so just the structure is a little different.
And just so everybody knows, if you want to watch these matches again and you have Roku, they are on the Roku television channels. All the matches that I save in the banks are on those Roku, AZ Billiards Roku channel.
All of them, Mal?
All of them.
Wow.
All of them. Except for the pay-per-views.
Okay.
We don't put the pay-per-views out there. I just don't find it fair to people that purchase pay-per-view that you put it right out there for free that other people can watch it, because the people that pay for it because, it's
yeah. And it's
a show for them,
And it's the property kind of whoever ran the show.
Now,
with Darren's break.
Whatever Darren decides to do with the World Pool Series, I have no control over. In other words, it's their
property.
Right, it's their product. Of course, I'll have a file. I'll have a copy of them, and they'll have a copy. Whatever he decides to do with them, that's totally up to him. If he decides to put them on YouTube or whatever it is,
right.
I'm just saying,
Darren got close to his work there, but nice.
And that goes along with every establishment. If we do pay-per-view for Steinway or Chad Bowling up in Kings of Billiards, we both have copies, and whatever they decide to do, I just don't release them. If they release them, that's up to them.
Now, when he's saying he don't release them,
I don't.
He doesn't at all, because
he
won't even hook a brother up.
That's right. That's right.
I was like, give me that. He's like, I can't. I said, I understand. This all started with a tremendous break. He squatted he didn't squat the cue ball to the center, but this cue ball wound up in the center, and he made a few balls on the break. And
just as Daz was down shooting at 8 ball, somebody ran right in his vision along that aisle like an antelope. Kind of caught Daz's eyes, but he looked up after making the 8 balls like, gee whiz, I'm sure I'm glad that guy didn't get me that much.
Yeah. Well, these are things.
Score right now is 5-2, Darren Appleton.
You're not locked in a room, so you have to overcome that as a player, to not have outside distractions. It's easy to say, but it's hard to do sometimes. If you're not feeling it,
right,
you pick up on those things. Things bother you.
Guys, I just want to flash up on the screen. I know a lot of people. That's the new extension that Molinari came out with, and that's what it looks like when it's open. We got to get back to the matches. Daz is set to break. It's now 5-2. To purchase the newest extensions from Molinari, you just go to the H-I-G-H Rock, R-O-C-K, store, store.com. They're going to be available January 9th. They come in a few different colors. I have them. I have all the graphics here. I put only one on the screen. Actually, no, I don't see the...
You can get your
I don't see the different colors. I'm sorry. I stand corrected. I think different shapes for you to grip, it looks like. Some are cone, and some of them are just... I don't know, you got to look at them. They're just beautiful, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, get over there and visit.
Yeah, High Rock store.
And you got your Molinari gloves there, too, and all your other products.
Yeah.
They're big supporters. I'm surprised Eric and they're not here. Eric usually plays in events.
What do? You go behind it, huh? You go underneath it?
Yeah. Come in 2 rails. Even if you hit the 9, you're in good shape, because it'll come ticky up. Oh, you don't want to do that. And even if he ran into the 9 a little bit, he would have been in good shape.
You notice where the 7 ball is? If he was to stop the cue ball, just 2 rail that 5 behind the 8, he would be okay.
No, I don't know if he wouldn't be okay. He just he wouldn't
just try to cut it in. Wow, that's aggressive, man.
He's feeling the heat now.
Wow.
Watch. Get a little bump there. All right. Darren's in good shape here. Bucky's made a few unforced errors, and like I said early in the match, you can't make a lot of unforced errors and expect to come out ahead with this guy. And we're going to be joined, watch the scratch. We're going to be joined in the booth by Del Sims, who just got done with a match with Jason Shaw. They put up a good fight. Unfortunately, it was the Jason Shaw show once again, and he kind of got a couple rolls here and there, and he made some real good shots. But he paints a nice picture. So you stood up there pretty well.
Thank you.
I was enjoying that match.
I appreciate it.
I was rooting for you, actually.
Well, you know what Del said to me the other night. I hope Jason's listening.
No, me
Del
too.
said he caught me on the escalator on the way down. He said, "You know what? Jason Shaw is just somebody else who puts his clothes on the same way as me. I'm not afraid of him. I'll challenge him to any game he wants."
Wow. When I got out to 4-1, I'd have said that too.
Yeah.
I kind of thought.
I'm only joking. I don't want to put words in Del Sims' mouth.
You knew you weren't out of the woods at the 4-1.
No,
but Del is a good player. Also, sponsored player by Chalky Sticks.
Oh yeah. You've been running the advert?
I haven't ran it yet. I was looking at it. I need to do that because there was a couple. As Darren gets ready to break, maybe we'll talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, no problem.
And let Darren do what he does.
Exactly.
Well, he came up dry, but there was a couple situations where I wanted to discuss a shot with one of the players that was playing.
Sure.
Say it was Jason or you or whatever. So with this Chalky, I can kind of map out the shot.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's what I'm doing.
And very, very cleanly, too.
Right. Use the pad. You can
That's
display.
what it's called. It's called a pad.
Display lines on it. You can go through. You can even put up a question for people to provide comment on.
Okay.
And say, how would you play this shot? That type of thing. So it's all about the sharing element of it as well.
Okay, good.
But as well as finding your local pool hall and updating it with any tournament play and telling people exactly what's in the room, who the top players are, that type of thing. It's
Okay,
nice.
good. Yeah. A place to go to.
And if there's a pool tournament, if there's a pool room on it, a pool room that you found that's not on it, you can add it.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Find your felt. That's the tagline.
Good deal. Now, how'd you get involved with Chalky Sticks and had them?
Well, I actually hunted him down because I saw the app and I found out who the app developer was. Sent him a message and said, "Let's meet up for a beer," and the rest is history.
Nice. So that's how that rolls.
Yeah. He was local to New York, and I sort of saw the things he was doing. I complimented on the app, and I knew that it was going to be, it was going to be the next big thing with the app. So
He actually PM'd you the last time we were at the Turning Stone, and you sent me a PM
Okay.
saying, "Al, this guy wants to get down and be a sponsor," and that's the gentleman.
And you stole my thunder. So, because then I PM'd this guy from AZB TV,
That's right.
And I said, "Listen, I'm looking to get back into the game. I'm looking for a sponsor. I want to." The guy says, "Go pound salt." He says, "I'll send you a patch. That's all you're getting."
as we were, we're chatting away, Darren's just making light work. It looks like.
Yeah. Well, Bucky made a few, 3 or 4 unforced errors so
Unforced.
far, and
You can't afford that at this level.
no, you cannot.
Even I found out the hard way. I think I made 2 errors against Jason, and that was it. You lose 4 on the spin,
Yeah,
and you're out.
and I think one was a pretty big error, a missed shot, which you shouldn't have. You don't want to miss a shot.
No,
that
it was
you're
tight. It was tight. Going past the 7, it was a 2 ball, and I was going at half a pocket, and I dogged it.
Yeah.
It was a bad dog. There's no other words for it. And a poor positional shot got me too. So
Yeah, the speed of the table stuff, depending on what you're kind of used to.
yeah, I enjoy it. It's big progression for me, and there's a lot of amateurs here. On the open speed as well that are trying to raise their game, which is great. Stabili, one of them. He's my buddy from England.
Oh, okay.
Tom Staveley, up-and-coming player as well through the Euro Tour. And on the GB9.
Yeah, so we have a lot of visitors from the across the pond there.
Oh, yeah.
Watching our hometown hero.
Well, they've seen, wow, what a shot by Darren.
Yeah, that's
Great
the way
shot.
to hit it.
And it's going to come perfect as
Little
well.
break.
Yeah, you've seen the model by Appleton. You know, he's come over, he's dominated, and this is the place to be if you want to improve your American game. 'Cause
Right.
it's just not as widely played as it is, in England and Scotland, the British Isles. In Europe, it's a bit more, but we'd have to travel for that.
Right. Yeah, we were discussing this the last time we were together. American pool versus English 8-ball and snooker, and
I enjoy the game more. It suits my style. It's one of those things. You're either one or the other, I think.
We got somebody dynamite in full punch here.
He's
Yeah.
just
And the
free
score-
stroking.
Yeah, the score is 7-2, and Darren's threatening to get up on the hill. He's won his prior match 6-5. He's got this match and then 3 more matches that he has. That he might have played a little too long. He
Yeah,
did.
He was just trying to do too much there. He didn't really need to. I feel like he wants to give the crowd a little show.
That's okay. He's got to get there.
that happened to
He's got to
Jason
get back in
before.
focus.
With the shot, he coming down for the 9, like he just didn't.
Yeah.
He's feeling great, feeling confident, and then he kind of just like, I can just hit this and it'll get close enough.
Yeah.
And the game turned around and said, you know what?
Boy,
Hey,
Bucky made him pay for that one. Cut that long.
let me
shot
slap
in.
your hand. You get back into what you're supposed to do.
Same thing's happened to Darren.
Yep.
He's lost the rack because of it. You just can't give anyone anything at this level.
No, if I got my opponent in quicksand up to his eyeballs, I'm kicking him down more.
Yeah.
You're stepping on his head. You can't give him air.
No,
He's
you
got no air.
Throw him an anvil.
Oh God. Yeah, safety's so important in this format too. When it's winner breaks and things like that.
7-3 instead of 8-2. Bucky puts another beat up. Del Sims is actually in the booth, folks. For those guys that are rolling, I know a lot of Scots are tuned in.
Nice.
Because Jason's won this 4 times, and he's won it 3 out of 4 at one time. So they're excited and they want to see it again. So here's one of the homeboys that used to hang out in the neighborhood with the hat on backwards. Del Sims in the booth along with side NJ pool player.
Yeah, represented Scotland in the European Championships back in English 8-ball. So that was my highlight of my career on that one. And then made the decision to switch to 8-ball, to 9-ball. Sorry.
I was actually happy to meet Ben Crawley too. Do you know him? Because he knows
Ben
Daz.
Crawley, yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, nice
here. He was 1996 Junior World Champion 8-ball.
Wow.
Ben's in the match right now.
He is?
He's down 4-3.
Wow.
His brother Travis is also coming to Steinway. Both of them are going to participate in the World Pool Series.
Very, very nice. Yeah, we have a lot of British players coming over for that.
All the way from Australia.
Oh yeah.
The world down under.
Well, Bucky just played a loose one there. I think he thinks he has to go for everything. He should have played a nice safe there. That was a tough out. Left Darren an easy out.
Yeah, that might have closed the door right there.
I don't know. Have you got another camera angle on that one?
Yeah. Which one do you
Oh,
want?
are we on 6?
Where are we going?
6.
I just want to see if that passes.
Just
easily.
say the camera 6 and the guys outside will turn it. If they're not sleeping.
They should know better.
If they're awake, you don't have to tell them.
I don't know. Could
He's okay. That 3 goes, doesn't it?
You think it does? I think he's playing it straight.
Well, then he's going to play safe.
Oh no.
It goes.
Doing
You know
a
how to
twist
make
on
that
me.
shot, right? That 9 was actually blocking that cue ball. Daz bounced that 3 ball over that little edge there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well.
Not easy to do.
Learning new every day.
Yeah. Boom. 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 I don't know if you guys can hear the background music. There it goes. That the audience out there can now.
They're dancing in the aisles.
It's getting busier. I like that.
Yeah. Well, it's the weekend. It's starting to come in. Tonight it'll be even busier.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we have some snow up here too.
I mean, the worst thing about this trip, and I love coming to Turning Stone, but the worst thing about this trip this time, for me, Is Ed Cohen showed up today.
I saw him actually. He put a
Hope you're
cowboy hat
listening.
on.
I hope you're listening in, Ed.
He's not listening. He don't listen when he's here.
I'm only joking. We always tease him. You should hear some of the stuff he hits me with in the background.
Oh, he's fun to be with.
Yeah, yeah.
Pass out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Daz on the hill. His score is now 8-3.
Yeah, too many unforced errors by Bucky.
Well,
and
there was
like-
one by Darren too.
Yeah, but like Dell said, he started out that way right from the get
Oh,
the
just
get go of
attack.
the match, where I think he felt like he had to always kind of go for it, playing a player of this caliber.
It's not the case. You know, that safety will win you the match.
Yeah,
There's the
sorry, go on.
World Pool Series. The founder is at the table. Darren Appleton on the hill. 8-3. Go ahead, guys. Oh, he made the wing ball there, Del.
Oh wow, big hit like that.
and
Crunch it.
has the 8-ball positions itself right next to it.
Me and Daz can start right from here every game. How
Yeah.
you like it now, Daz?
I like him. I like him.
You like him from here?
Yeah,
Oh, you're in trouble.
playing you.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, oh boy, I must have put a lot of bait out there.
So now he pushes. That's all. What are you gonna do from
No,
here?
that would.
Oh wow.
How do
That
you
looks-
like it?
that's
He
a
wouldn't.
two ball,
He
right?
wouldn't have the opportunity to push.
That's a two ball, right?
Yeah.
Get your hand off the camera, Daz. He wants to be a cameraman.
What happened?
I'm only kidding.
Oh.
He's on the table. Come on, man.
That was singing here. Bucky just turned around. Who's
No, he
singing?
didn't. Don't say that.
Give me the
There's
heat.
the one there. Look at this guy.
Nice shot, Bucky.
Keep going, Bucky. That's beautiful.
1 for 3 isn't bad.
Look at that.
Whoa, Daz just shook the camera. I told you.
He gave it a little tap. And
Yeah.
a little acknowledgement. That was a
Yeah.
great shot. Look at the shape.
Yeah,
I take it all back, Bucky.
yeah. When we first started the match, I said Bucky has some firepower, and he likes to wheel a cue ball around a little bit too, which is nice to watch. It's fun to watch.
Don't want to generalize. Is he Filipino or Vietnamese or
Al said before.
Bucky Souvanthong?
He's from Laos.
Laos.
Yeah.
Okay. My man Ace is in the house. Hey Ace. Just won the Straight Pool League out in Long Island.
Oh, okay, that was him.
Yeah. Plays real good.
Yeah, Ace of Shaw, right? I think right.
That's right. There he is.
Yeah, watched it.
Won a beautiful cue.
Yeah, who made that for?
He'll have to tell me because I'm not great.
Commish.
I'm not great on cue makers.
Oh,
Oh my God! After the shots he pulled out, you know, you'd think that was fairly simple.
that's
maybe
generally the case, huh? I think he was stretched out a little bit too.
He's left for 7-9. That's a hard way to lose. I'm not saying this is a gimme, but it's pretty nailed on. But you could play it two ways: rail first or straight in.
I like rail first with that low right.
Yeah, it pushes your 7 away as well.
Right.
Leaves the cue ball on the top rail. But it's one of those you have to commit to it. Someone said to me, always go one or the other. There you go.
Here we go, folks. That was quick.
Darren Appleton defeats Bucky Souvanthong by a score of 9-3. Want to thank these two fine gentlemen in the booth, Del Sims and, of course, my right-hand man, Troy, NJ pool player, sitting in the box. And we're going to be back with another match, folks. It's, I believe, a 6 o'clock round. So we got a little while in between, but in the interim, I'll switch you over to Oscar Dominguez, and I'm not sure who his opponent is. I can't see, or I don't know. Oh, it's Luke Savas, Machine Gun Luke out of Canada. So we'll switch it over that way.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
That'll be a quick match too. All
Yeah,
right.
Salva's a fast shooter, right?
He was 3-time world champion speed shooter.
Now, Del, you're not out of the tournament, correct?
No, I have the winner of Nelson Oliveira or Eric Horgifsson. Never know how to say that.
Eric Hollefson out of
Hollefson,
Canada.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never played either of them, but you know I know their speed.
Now, this is your first time at the Joshua Ranch.
At the
So
Josh.
far, so good, huh?
I just got to end this,
Yeah.
guys, and we'll
Sorry,
be
go
right
on.
back.